Hello everyone and welcome to my SW Metro official channel. Do his sister wives still have hope that Kody Brown will make amends with his children? Kody Brown is a bad leader of his family. His family has become strained as a result of his preferences. This has impacted his relationship with his kids in particular. Many of Kody's children are no longer with him. The 18-year-old father is unaware of the anguish and misery he has brought upon his family. Kody has stated that he will not think about reconciliation until the kids have apologized to him. It ought to be the opposite, though. Gabe Brown talks about his father's flaws. Gabe told his father the truth about the issue. Gabe was one of the teenage sons whom Kody Brown attempted to expel from the house during the COVID-19 pandemic. Janelle Brown intervened to stop that from occurring. Since then, there has been tension in the relationship with Kody and Gabe. Gabe discusses a recent text discussion he had with his father with his mother, Janella. "Hit me up, Dad," Gabe said. He was saying, "Hey, I miss you," which made it odd. He continued to phrase it as though I owed him an apology after that. After a while, I was just like, "Hey, unless you are, actually ready to have a relationship and fix things, then we're not going to talk anymore," he added. A few days later, he texted me when he returned. "Hey, I've been thinking about what you've been saying," he says. "Please pardon me, I forgive you." "Pardon me for what?" I asked. What's happening here? Kody is unaware that he is to blame for the distance that exists between him and Gabe. I hope he realizes this so that the relationship may be fixed. Kody Brown denies responsibility. Gabe Brown finds it incomprehensible that his father will not accept responsibility for his deeds. He told his mother, Janelle, "I warned Dad that I would never see him again if he didn't change and couldn't accept responsibility. And that's totally fine with me." Since Kody's actions against the kids are unacceptable, the majority of the Brown kids have decided to follow Gabe's lead. Janelle Brown added her thoughts on what she believed would be necessary for Kody to make amends with the kids. "I don't know what it would take at this point to return things to normal," she said. "The kids are so busy, and they're starting to spread out across the country," Janelle said. "I think it would take Dad really setting things straight," Gabe Brown said in response to his mother. "And it would require a divine act, in my opinion." Janelle has consistently stood by her kids. According to her, their father had been casually telling them that he wished he had waited and simply married Robyn. "My kids have a lot of stories like that, but I'm not sure what dads say to their children." When it comes to their connection with their father, Janelle is fiercely protective of her children. This is a result of Kody's ignorance of the harm he is causing to his own kids. Kody needs to accept responsibility for his misdeeds, but he can still make amends with his kids. Kody must accept that everyone makes mistakes. Kody must express regret for his actions if he wants to make amends. Some of his children would be willing to mend the relationship if Dad were to acknowledge his mistakes. Kody's decision to do the exact opposite is the issue. He anticipates that the kids will accept accountability for the harm that Kody inflicted. He regularly manipulates and gaslights his kids in order to support his story. Kody Brown will become lonely and dissatisfied if he doesn't modify his habits. If his behavior doesn't alter and he doesn't apologize, his family will leave. Kody and Robyn Brown's lavish wedding for the Sister Wives series finale? There are several theories regarding Sister Wives' ultimate demise as season 19 goes on. The Brown family has been disintegrating for the past few years, and no reality TV program endures forever. Supporters anticipate that Kody and Robyn Brown's romance will play a major role in the series finale. Would they have a lavish recommitment ceremony from TLC, though? Some fans believe it's totally feasible. An event dedicated to Robyn Brown would be wonderful. Robyn Brown insists that she never felt embraced by the other family members as Sister Wives goes on. Some viewers believe that when the series ends, she will use this as justification to obtain her own. Robyn Brown, via YouTube, from TLC's Sister Wives. A viewer recently wrote on Reddit, "Robyn is shown saying that her wedding wasn't about her," in the preview for next week. She would have been content with a modest wedding, and I can already see her claiming that the lavish event wasn't her idea. However, I have a feeling that narrative is untrue. I have a suspicion that she conspired behind Kody's back to stage a lavish celebration and give the impression that she wasn't interested, despite the fact that it was her idea. The OP continued by talking about how Robyn's Flagstaff mansion was apparently not her idea either. However, Robyn and Kody were the only Brown family members that profited from the house. YouTube is the source for Kody Brown and Robyn Brown from Sister Wives on TLC. If she took ownership of it, I would respect her more. However, the OP came to the conclusion that the "I never wanted it or asked for it" story was overdone. Other Redditors comment on the situation. Viewers of other Sister Wives acknowledge that they could envision this situation unfolding. Robyn will most likely demand something in exchange for Christine Brown's beautiful broadcast wedding. Of course the wedding wasn't her idea, it was for the family, one commenter said. Similar to how she didn't want to buy the McMansion because she wanted to rent it out so much, she also didn't want the family to follow the COVID guidelines, and Gabe and Garrison's apology wasn't her idea either. She will never accept responsibility for anything. Or, given that Christine's wedding was televised, it might be a ruse for her to demand a vow renewal. I'm only speculating about it. My initial instinct was that. I wondered how long it would take before Robyn requested a vow renewal ceremony when it was revealed that Christine's wedding would be made into a special episode. In your opinion, how will Sister Wives conclude? Kody claims that his previous marriages were merely *SMS and F*CK and fight partnerships. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, is unable to acknowledge that he was responsible for his 3 failed marriages. He continues to blame his ex-wives for all the harm and feels that they are the reason why nothing worked out. However, when the celebrity thought on his marriages and said that they were only orgasms to him, he ultimately went too far. Kody referred to his union with Christine, Janelle, and Meri as a F***K and fight. That's not all, though. Fans are still disgusted by the celebrity's awful remarks. What has Kody been doing lately? He referred to his marriage as an orgasm, but why? What was he trying to say? Read on to find out some of Kody's startling remarks. Sister Wives, Kody laments spending over 25 years with Meri. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, made it plain that he will no longer maintain his alleged platonic relationship with Meri Brown. Kody was therefore relieved when the latter was allowed to leave the congregation. He even asserted that he married the wrong person and questioned why he had stayed with Meri for so long. Kody feels that rather than prolonging their relationship, he ought to have severed all links with the latter some years ago. I should have ended the relationship 25 years ago, he admitted. Kody claims that throughout their time together, his marriage to Meri was on rocks. I had a great marriage with Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, and I knew the difference because they just weren't surviving the entire time, he added. That's not all, though. Kody continued to think back on his unsuccessful relationships and made some unsettling statements. Kody Brown refers to his failed marriages as *MS and F***K and fight relationships and Sister Wives. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, finally made the decision to talk about his failed marriages and what has been on his mind. He feels that even though he was in dreadful relationships, he was never prepared to let them go. The famous person even asserted that at first he didn't even realize he was in a bad relationship. Kody clarified that because all of his acquaintances experienced the same problems in their lives, he viewed all of his marriages as normal. But it isn't until he marries Robyn Brown that he discovers the truth. Kody remembers how people refer to these connections as F&F partnerships and feels that he has emotional intimacy with the latter. For this reason, he comes to the conclusion that these marriages only result in orgasms rather than intimacy. The celebrity further claimed that he still regrets maintaining the dynamics for so long and that his spiritual connection with Meri was the worst. Kody also recalled that he was aware that he didn't want to date Christine, Janelle, or Meri. He acknowledged that by abandoning him and their spiritual marriage, the latter had done him a favor. I know damn well that I don't want to be in a relationship with Janelle, the celebrity continued.